Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. This is your general science class and I am your science teacher Noreen Bibi. We are reading chapter number 4, electrical circuits. Yesterday we have read about energy changers, the devices which converted the electrical energy into various other forms of energy. Among them we have read about torch, electrical heater, fan, etc. Now we are moving to our today's topic, which is related to conductors and insulators. By the end of this presentation, you will have a clear concept of conductors and insulators. What are conductors and what are insulators? Conductors are the substances which allow electricity to pass through them. They are also called electrical conductors. Conductors are electrical conductors, allow the electricity to pass through them. Means these are the substances which allow electricity to pass through them. And insulators are electrical insulators, do not allow electricity to pass through them. These are also the substances. It means there are two types of substances, one which allow the electricity to pass through them and the other which do not allow the electricity to pass through them. The substances which allow the electricity to pass through them are called electrical conductors, and those which do not allow electricity to pass through them, they are called electrical insulators. Examples of conductors are silver, copper, aluminium, carbon. Carbon in the form of graphite only conducts electricity. Electrical insulators have also various examples in our daily life. For example, glass. Glass is an electrical insulator. Rubber, wood, plastic. Along with conductors and insulators, there is another form of substances. These are few in number, but they are also present. What is their property? They have a different kind of property, that they sometimes behave like conductors and sometimes behave like non-conductors. They change their condition or they change their property with the temperature. When they become hot, they become good conductors, but when they are in cold state, they are the poor conductors or insulators. Examples of such materials is silicon. So these are the three kinds of substances we have in our daily life. Conductors, allowing the electricity to pass through them. Insulators, do not allow the electricity to pass through them. And semiconductors, which conditionally behave and sometimes allow electricity to pass through them and sometimes do not allow. When they are hot, they allow or they become good conductors, and they become poor conductors when they are in cold state. For example, silicon. Dear students, let us perform an activity to check whether a substance is a conductor or a non-conductor. As you know that this is the circuit which we will use for the testing of a material, whether it is a conductor or insulator. This circuit consists of a battery, a source, a switch, LEDs or lights, and these wires, connecting wires, and these are the clips. The testing material which we have to test whether is a conductor or not will be placed between these clips, and we will turn on the button turn on the switch so that we can check whether the electricity passes through this circuit or not. You have to keep in mind that electricity only passes when the circuit is complete and there is no gap or there is no cut down between the wires or any other materials. So let us check first of all by connecting both of these clips and turning on the switch. As you can see that lights are on and there is no gap between these clips. So let us turn off this one and now place them at a distance. Now you can check that bulb do not turn on because circuit is not complete. It is not a closed circuit. This is an open circuit, and electricity do not flow through an open circuit. When we place a conductor here, circuit will once again be completed and electricity will flow. As we have said about that, silver, copper, aluminium and carbon in the form of graphite are conductors. Let us check them. This is aluminium foil. Let us check that whether it conducts electricity or not. Place it. Sorry, I haven't turned it off. Now turn it on. As you can see that lights are turned on. It means the circuit is complete and this aluminium is a conductor. All the metals are conductors. Let us check another metal. This one is a nut and this is metallic in nature. You can see that this one is also a conductor. Now we have discussed about that insulators are also there. So this is an eraser and this is the rubber. Let us check whether or not it conducts electricity. You can see that this do not conduct electricity as the bulbs are not turned on. Wood is also an insulator. Let us check our statement that it is an insulator. No, bulbs have not turned on. Now you can understand that insulators do not allow electricity to pass through them, but conductors allow electricity to pass through them. Insulators are very important devices for safety. As you can see that this is an electrical wire. It consists of two parts, the inner metallic part and the outer part which is made up of plastic. Metallic part is conductor and it allows the electricity to pass through them. If we touch this metallic part when it is conducting the electricity, it will give us an electric shock which can kill us. So for our protection, these are covered with plastic. Similarly, switches are also made of plastic, sockets are made of plastic, because all of them save us or protect us from electrical shocks. All kind of electrical wires are always covered with an insulator. These are conductors which are present inside, and conductors are used where the electricity flow is needed, while the insulators are used where electricity flow is not needed, electric current is not needed. So we use this one for the connection and this one for our safety. This is all about our today's presentation, in which we have studied about conductors and insulators. Thank you so much.